So we tracked every single expense for the last 30 days here in Koh Samui, and living here might be more expensive than you think. In this video, we're going to break down all of our costs from the least expensive to the most expensive, and we're going to actually compare that to the cost of living in Melbourne at the end as well.
Yeah, for sure. So we're going to start off with the free things, because within our villa, we get some things included. So you get the gardening included, you get the cleaning included, which is awesome to come back on a Saturday,
love it.
come back from the gym, house is spotless, looking beautiful. And then the pool cleaner and pest control are all included.
And the other thing that we do get for free included is Wi-Fi, which is great because we work a lot.
Yeah,
and
we need it.
We need it, definitely. And I feel like we've been in villas and even in Melbourne, like they don't include, you have to get your own Wi-Fi.
Yeah, and it costs like $100 a month to pay for it.
So that's awesome. And whenever we are traveling, and even sometimes, because we obviously don't stay in the place in the villa the whole time, we do need internet. So we grab an eSIM. We love Holofly.
Yeah.
We've been using them for so long, and it's just so easy because you can get unlimited data, which is fantastic.
Yeah. And it's the only one that actually gives you unlimited data, because we've used other eSIMs before and you'll like use 3 gigabyte or something like that, and then it goes to a really low speed. It's like, oh, you try to like type a message and it takes 5 minutes to send.
Which is the worst. You need internet when you're traveling. And they have this awesome feature as well that it's called Always On feature, and they give you an extra gigabyte of data every month for 12 whole months. And we actually used it not long ago. We were in Singapore and we were stuck in a layover and we'd run out of data, but we could use that extra 1 gig, which was awesome because the Wi-Fi surprisingly in Singapore airport was shit as well.
Yeah, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad there.
Honestly, guys, wherever you're traveling in the world, just get an eSIM because it's going to make your life so much easier. We've tried to travel without it before and it's just expensive and time consuming. So definitely grab your Holofly eSIM. If you do want to, we will leave all of the details below, and you can actually get it through this link as well. You get 5% off your eSIMs, 10% off your Holofly plans, and you kind of support us.
Yeah, exactly. If you want to support us, that's the best way. And the best thing is you can book in your eSIM before you travel. You can buy it now, install it, and then you activate it as soon as you land. So you have internet and you're good to go.
Coming in at the second least expensive is beauty and wellness. Now, this is probably up there because of me. I get my lashes done, I get my nails done, I get my hair done. We get massages once a week, we try to.
Yeah.
But the other day I actually did go to get my hair done. So I got a fringe cut, I got a blow wave and a colour, and it cost me 6,000 baht, which is like $300 Australian dollars. It was actually crazy.
It shouldn't be that expensive.
Yeah, and there are places that are a lot cheaper than that, but I did kind of find a good one, a good colorist. But yeah, the prices are quite comparable to Melbourne, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But we do tend to spend around 300 AUD a month on all of this combined, and then Tice obviously gets her haircut too.
Yeah, I get my haircut, which is very, very cheap. I think my haircut costs maybe like 200 baht, which is like $8 or something. So
easier for the lads.
Number 3 is transport, and actually we rented a scooter for a full year, and that costs 53,000 baht. So per month that's about 4,400 baht. But what we found out later is if you're staying here for a long term, you can actually purchase a scooter, and the same one that I purchased or that we rented, which is an ADV, for 110,000 baht, and then resell it down the track.
Much smarter.
One thing that you have to keep in mind though is you need to have been here for 3 months on the DTV to be able to get a license and then get buy the scooter. So that's something to consider. But probably next time we would just get 3 months lease and then go and buy a scooter after that. And then in terms of petrol, we're paying about 200 baht per week. And then for grabs, because Abby doesn't ride the scooter, she's learning. Slowly.
Am I? No,
not really learning. She's too nervous.
I get the occasional grab.
Yeah, and that's only like what, $6 to $10 per week. It's hardly anything because the grab scooters, they're just like a bargain.
They're great. Coming in fourth is our health and fitness. Now, guys, you know us, the Fit Nomads. We love to keep active, and it's a very important part of our daily routine. So we are happy to splurge. We need a good gym. We love getting out about and doing stuff. So we do kind of some extra activities here. Tice does Muay Thai sometimes, which is about 600 baht per class, and we also do paddle. We've taken up paddle, which is exciting.
We're loving it.
It's really great, and that costs us anywhere between 200 and 600 baht per session, depending on how many people are playing.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, we do have our gym membership. So we pay roughly 2,000 baht a month each for that. And our gym's awesome. We train at a place called Koh. It's got everything. It does have classes. We actually don't pay for the classes, so we're on the lower tier.
It's really expensive to pay for the classes. We are able to get a discount as soon as we get our card that says we're citizens of Thailand. So once we do that, we'll be able to get discounts at most places, and hopefully we can do that.
So the running cost of our health and fitness comes to around 440 Australian dollars per month.
Yeah.
Total. It's not bad.
It's not bad. Number 5 is my favourite part.
Eating.
Food and beverage. The eating.
And it's definitely one of the most expensive things that we do pay for.
Yeah, expensive, but in comparison, we'll go into comparison with Melbourne later, but yeah, it's definitely doable. So if you go out for a local meal, you can get a local meal for $3 to $5. Absolutely no worries.
And you could do that for breakfast, lunch and dinner if you wanted to. So you could live very well here if you wanted to eat all the local Thai food. Yeah,
we did that for the first 3 months we were in Thailand. At the start of our trip, we ate out every single day, every single meal. And it's very, very affordable. Yeah. You can't hit your protein goals.
Yeah,
that was very difficult.
You do add a lot of oil and things like that, which is why we choose to cook mostly at home in our beautiful kitchen. Yeah. But that does mean that we are going to the grocery shops here, and they are a little bit more pricey.
Yeah, exactly. Just before the groceries, we do eat dinner out sometimes. And if we don't go to a local restaurant, you can go to a really nice one. Like the other night, we went to a really nice one and we got a bottle of wine. We got 4 dishes, and that cost us 150 AUD. So still very, very affordable in comparison to Australia.
Yeah.
Then we also go out for coffee every single day pretty much. We go out for at least 1 coffee each.
We used to go out for 2, but then we bought an amazing coffee machine that's also behind us, but we're going to get that into that expense in a little bit.
Into our extra expenses. But yeah, the coffees end up being about 100 baht to 150 baht each. And they're really good, high quality coffees. So, you pay for the experience.
So our weekly grocery shop tends to cost us anywhere between 200 to 250 Australian dollars. So that maybe comes to about $1,000 a month if we're going to round up.
Yeah.
And then occasionally we do like to go out and about. We have a little cheeky cocktail. We have a few beers. So all in all, our food and beverage cost for the month comes to around it's 1831, around 1,900 Australian dollars for both of us. So coming in at number 6, and this is our most expensive expense, is our rent and living costs. So we are in Lamai in a beautiful 3-bedroom villa with 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, a pool, and it does cost us 120,000 baht per month, which is roughly 5,100 AUD. Then on top of that, we do pay for electricity. So our electricity bill comes to around 350 AUD for the month too.
Yeah.
So we are looking at around 5,500 for our living space.
Yeah, so our villa is a little bit more expensive, but you can get cheaper. We're in a really nice area. We have a really nice place. It's very spacious, and that's the type of style that we like. But if you stepped out a little further, maybe 15 minutes out, 20 minutes out, you could get the same style villa for about 70,000 baht.
So make sure you comment below and let us know what you think about these prices. Would you pay this? Do you think it's expensive? Do you think it's reasonable for an island like Koh Samui? Keep in mind it is a very popular island and it's booming at the moment. But we're going to now compare prices in Koh Samui to prices in Australia. So starting off with our housing. So back in Melbourne, if we were to be living in our house paying a mortgage, we would be spending $4,000 a month. Interest only.
Interest only,
Be more than that. Would be about 5.5 if we were paying off the mortgage as well. So that kind of does compare, We do get a 3-bedroom villa here though with a pool in bloody paradise, whereas back home it's a 2-bedroom place in Moonee Pond. So
in the suburbs.
So happy to spend.
And not to mention we are now having to pay almost a crazy amount of money just to fix this place.
To renovate.
So in reality,
that's for another story.
That's another story.
And then the utilities. So basically, Wi-Fi is free here, but electricity, I think they're kind of comparable as well. They're roughly around $321 here and then $350 back in Australia.
Yeah. Food and drink. So here was about $2,000 per month, and in Australia we put $2,400 per month. But what we don't include in Australia is the going out. So going out in Australia, for example, if you went to a pub, you can easily spend 150 bucks, $30, $40 for a meal. Now it's $16 for a pint. So it's quite expensive. Whereas if you went out here, which we do probably more often than we do in Melbourne, it's so affordable. So you can go out and have a good time and maybe you could spend 20 bucks.
So comparing the health and beauty, whilst it is still kind of expensive here, it's still a lot cheaper than Melbourne. If I was to get my hair done in Melbourne, it would probably cost, $400, $500, and then massages are $100, $150 a pop. So I think in Melbourne, you'd probably look at spending $600 a month, whereas here, it's around that 300 mark.
Yeah, and we wouldn't get massages in Melbourne, like maybe once a month. We wouldn't do Muay Thai and paddle. All those things we just wouldn't do because we'd need to save money to pay
live.
for everything else. And then for transport, I mean, if you're from Australia, you drive so much, and I've got, I had a Land Cruiser back home, and so filling that thing up costs like $350 to $400. So depending on how far you drive, if you wanted to drive to the beach or whatever, then you're filling it up. So this is a conservative estimate, but $500 a month in Melbourne, which I think it'd be way more, because imagine you get a taxi or an Uber or whatever, then it will ramp it up. But here in Koh Samui, only $288, so pretty cheap.
So looking at the running totals for both Melbourne versus Koh Samui, they actually are quite similar, but with what you get here, we get so much more. We get an incredible villa. We get to go out and eat out a lot more.
Yeah.
We get to go paddle and extra activities that we just wouldn't be able to afford. And if we did want to do those things in Melbourne, then the cost would be like so much more.
Yeah, exactly. And the other thing is, like, we live 5 minutes from the beach. The weather is fantastic. There is so much to do on this island, and when something pops up, you never have to say no because you're saving, because it is all very, very affordable.
Yeah, so whilst it is expensive here, it's 100% worth it, and we're so happy to spend almost Melbourne prices to live here.
Yeah. And guys, if you are wondering how we afford this type of lifestyle and where our income comes in, because I know a lot of you guys are asking for it, there is going to be a video on this coming up very, very soon. We'll talk about how a business is created, what we do to manage the tax, and all of our different sources of income. So make sure you're subscribed for that video coming up. And if you haven't already, make sure you follow us on Instagram here, because we're very active day to day. On a Monday, we answer all of your questions, so you can shoot them through there. But then I think that's it for the video.
That's a wrap, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
See ya.